Hi, I'm Adam Crosthwaite. This is my wife Flip and my daughter Noah. We've just returned from the US on a cricket adventure.
It was really funny actually. He sort of came into the lounge and nonchalantly said, "Oh, funny story. I've got this email from this guy I used to play cricket for over in the US. I think you sort of said it thinking I wouldn't be on board with that." And I was like, "Oh yeah, let's go."
So it's Betty, we're on our way.
What are we doing?
You're leaving me for 3.5 weeks.
Can't go back now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
It was tough leaving the girls behind. Noah was 4 or 5 months old at the time, so it was probably a bad time to leave, but the girls followed pretty soon after. Picking the girls up at the airport was one of the probably most exciting parts of the trip.
We're back together. What's the thing you said? Right, tight?
Yeah, if you turn right, you go tight, and if you go left, you go long in front of the other.
Officially, it was, I guess, a general manager role of the Seattle Thunderbolts, so it was a bit of a dual role of a player / general manager.
The stars of minor league cricket are back and better than ever.
The US is a market that's evolving and it is going to be pretty big. 26 teams, 4 conferences, 13 games to make the playoffs.
Don't miss the nation's largest league competing for the biggest prize in American cricket.
Going into the season, we didn't have huge expectations. Ownership wanted to make the playoffs, and that was essentially our mission. The culture aspect of the cricket over in the US is something I've never seen before in cricket. We had guys from Sri Lanka, India, South Africa, myself from Australia, trying to put them into a cricket team where I guess our cricket cultures clashed at times, and what we believed in was different and how we played the game was different. So that was a huge learning curve and, to be honest, a massive struggle at the start. The momentum that we were able to take into the back end of the season was huge.
All right, we're on the way to the airport. What are we doing? Heading back to Houston.
We were able to hit the road, ended up in Houston, LA, San Diego, San Francisco, San Jose. We went up to Vancouver, so essentially the whole of the West Coast. So we got to see a lot of the states, and probably about halfway through we started becoming a really good team. Yeah, we were able to qualify on the very last day and the very last over.
Another day in Seattle, Washington, heading up to North Carolina, over to North Carolina on the east on Friday for a weekend, 2 games to win it all.
Their 1-2 is going to be very difficult. It's all gone wrong for the Silicon Valley Strikers.
Went into it having made the playoffs, which wasn't expected, to then making the semi-final, which wasn't expected, to then actually waking up going, we're going to make the championship final. Yeah, it was just electric.
But the Seattle Thunderbolts are going to the grand finale of this minor league. What a performance, the underdog. That's massive. Listen to the celebrations.
They had some really good players in that side and we were able to knock them off, and it was sort of the theme of the season that we were able to make the playoffs. Next thing you know, we're in the championship game against Atlanta.
Well, after 9 weekends, it's all come down to one final game. It's the Fire up against the Seattle Thunderbolts. Wickets, huge comeback. Wives of the Seattle Thunderbolts are jumping for joy. The poor baby.
So grand final day was intense. My job was keeping everyone calm when everyone was losing their minds before, during, and we definitely lost our minds after.
Final delivery, they're on the verge. They've won it all through the trial and tribulations, ecstasy for Harming Singh and his men. This is the end. This is when the credits come on of the Netflix documentary.
I think the celebration straight after that last ball was incredible. I think we all met in a huddle in the middle and we all ran out, and a lot of cuddling and kissing, and somehow, again, this was all just a bit of a fairy tale. Lifted up the trophy, which was very unexpected.
I think we were just nervous all day, and then just, yeah, by the end of it, absolutely no fingernails whatsoever, but just even the thought of it fills me with goosebumps. It was incredible.
There's a lot of pride with what the franchise went through, and in such a short stint, feel like a really tight-knit group. It's very American, isn't it, to have a street parade when you win a championship? The cricket community in Seattle was something I wasn't expecting. The Kings County got around it and put this parade on. We had a great time in the US, and it definitely was a party in the USA.
Did Noah enjoy it? I think she did.
Yeah.